Hey guys, it's Poetry's Initial. We're here with another video. I'm gonna go ahead and just put these on, even though it's gonna be kind of a glare, but you know, we're getting a little literal today. I'm not sharing a poem or anything. I'm just talking about a book that I've been writing for a good minute on my Wattpad. So let's go ahead and get to it. So for those of you who don't really know, I have a Wattpad account, and on that account I have poetry, I have like some short stories and some fan fictions. I've actually Can you not? Gee. Hey y'all, meet my dog. Her name's Regina. But yeah, so I do have a Wattpad account that has poetry, and it had some fan fictions, but I deleted the fan fictions just because they were just extremely cringe. And I've also had some stories on there that released my inner thoughts, and I've had to delete those as well because one of them books got me in trouble. Yeah, so we're actually going to talk about a story that I've spoken to with a lot of people before about, because I like the concept of this story. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that story. So I've actually been having really bad writer's block on this story. It's called Limpidity, and honestly I was just trying to find a different word besides clarity. You know what I mean? I was trying to find a synonym to clarity, limpidity, anything like that. So if you watch The Lion King, then you kind of know what the story is about. If you know the story of Hamlet, which is basically, Lion King is Hamlet, but with lions. You know. And it's kind of like Lion King / Hamlet meets Wuthering Heights. If you guys have taken AP Literature in high school, or if you've taken literature in college, or are taking literature in college, and you guys are reading Wuthering Heights or Hamlet, whatever, then you can kind of understand the concept of what I'm going about here. So I can't really spoil Hamlet if pretty much everyone has seen The Lion King. So what happens in The Lion King? Same thing in Hamlet. Uncle kills the dad. Uncle marries the sister-in-law. They was on some incest stuff, okay? That was very, very common in Europe during those times. I really don't understand why, okay? I don't understand why a niece would marry her uncle. I didn't understand that, okay? I've done some digging into European history, and it's disturbing, right? Ain't it? But, yeah. So, yeah, uncle kills the dad, uncle marries the sister-in-law, and then tries to kill the son as well. That actually does happen in the wild, which is why The Lion King kind of took the story of Hamlet. Male lion kills the male lion that was leading the pride of the females, and then kills the cubs, and then has to mate with the females in order to make his own cubs. Scar couldn't do that with Gertrude, and in the deleted scene of The Lion King, he tried to get with Nala. If y'all watched the live version of The Lion King, y'all would have known that. Not live action, like the Broadway version of The Lion King. He tried to get with Nala. Boy, Anyway, that's part of it. And then, you know, the son finds out, exposes the uncle, runs away for a little bit, comes back, takes his throne. Yeah, y'all know the story of Hamlet. Y'all know the story of Lion King. Wuthering Heights is a little different. It's like the main character, I can't really get into the names. I don't want to get into the names just in case some people really want to read it, but it's like a very twisted romance. He's adopted into this family that really doesn't like him that much. Only the father liked him, but he ended up falling in love with his adopted sister, and a bunch of like stuff that was happening from the pain that was caused to him when he was a kid in that family. He got angry because the person he fell in love with didn't love him the way that, you know, he wanted her to, so he took revenge out on everybody around him. So it's like a combination of that. So I took some of the names in Wuthering Heights and twisted them just a little bit. So the main character in my book, her name is Heather. So she lost both of her parents. Both of her parents are dead. She doesn't know who killed them. She doesn't know at all who killed them. She ends up going into a twisted system, and like a twisted jail system, because it in a way the cops didn't really know what was going on, so they threw her in jail because literally had their blood on her hands because she was trying to stop them from bleeding out. And yeah, she's a little hothead. That's the description of my main character. So once she gets out of jail, she goes to a new school, meets people, falls in love with a guy. I'm just giving like a brief summary of it. I can't really go into much detail, but so far I feel like the story's coming along okay. I would like to get into more detail when it comes to the chapters, because I do feel like the chapters are a little short, but I'm gonna go back and edit some of them. But that's mainly the gist of the book. Like, once she finds out who kills her parents, she goes ballistic and she gets revenge on that person. She also gets revenge on people who done her wrong while she was in school, because it also fast forwards to like when she's successful with business and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot in this story that I'm trying to write. But I just wanted to give y'all a little, like, a basic summary of what my story is about, because I think the concept is really cool and I really want y'all to read it. And honestly, what I like about Wattpad is the fact that people can comment on the story. They can give you feedback. They can tell you, hey, fix this part right here, or hey, it would be cool if, or they can just leave the wildest comment ever, and you're just like, what the heck? Like, I've read some stories. I've read fanfics. I've read random stories. I've read all types of stories, and somebody would just leave the wildest comment, and you're just like, the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. It's Wattpad is a really great app. I mean, a lot of people try to downplay it, but it's a really great app. Yes, it's pretty common for fanfics, but it's also like, if you read more than just fanfics and you read other stories as well, like the one that I'm writing, there's some really good stories on there. And if you're really into writing, you can get paid for writing your stories. There's a lot of authors on the app that get paid whenever people read their stories. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link to my book, even though it's not completed. Practicing again. I just want feedback so that I can get, to the next chapter. So see what y'all want to see. Even though I kind of have a concept, it would still be nice to put a little something that my audience likes in there, So that concludes this video. It was a very chill video, I know. But that's pretty much it. And I just wanted to share a little bit of what's going on in my head, a little bit of what I'm writing and things like that. So y'all have a good one. I will see y'all in the next video. Also, before I completely say goodbye, uploads will be coming a lot more since I've reduced my hours at one of my jobs. So I'm working a lot less at my it's not a full-time job anymore. I'm working 2 part-time jobs now, but I'm just working at one part-time job a lot more because it pays a little more. But I've reduced hours at the other one, so it's almost like I have 3 off days instead of 2 off days, even though it's very confusing. But there will be a lot more uploads throughout the week, and now I can officially say goodbye to y'all. So y'all have a good one. I will see y'all in the next upload. Okay, bye-bye.